That might be the right one we're looking for. Oh yeah. Nice little smallie. Nice pickup. Hey folks, Larry Ladowski from Midwest Outdoors. Today I'm up in the Northwoods. I'm fishing with Andrew Ragas and we're gonna do some topwater fishing this morning. It's a gorgeous day for topwater and we're gonna hopefully catch a bunch. So Andrew, what makes this a topwater day? You mentioned it's gonna be topwater.
Humidity, high skies. On top of that, we've got the Mayfly hatch just starting, and it's very localized and isolated in certain lake areas. So when you got all the bugs, all the surface forage, that's what really makes the topwater work so well.
Wow.
Good morning, folks.
Beautiful.
Yep, 4:45 wake-up call. Nothing gets you going in the early morning like a nice smallmouth on topwater.
You need a net?
I'll reach down and grab it. When you're fishing topwaters, you don't want any hook injuries. And sometimes hand landing is not the greatest of ideas. And there we are. So today we're working topwaters, an assortment of poppers, propeller style baits, walk the dogs. Fish can be actively feeding and hitting on either one. And hopefully we get a pattern more dialed in. The reality of this morning, we've already hooked and lost more than what we've caught. And that's basically the game of topwater fishing. It's so funny how these fish, for how powerfully they strike the baits, they can still either outmaneuver you or they find ways to dislodge the treble hooks.
There's one. Nice. You got it the second time.
Keep him on, keep him on. Oh, that's a good one, Larry.
Man, is he twisting and moving all over the place?
Keep him on, that's a good one.
I'll try.
Real nice fish. He's not ready.
Right on.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to come back.
Well, I mean, I tried to set it a little bit, but like you said, if you set the hook too early, you tend to miss it. So I just kind of sat it there, let it wait there, calmed it a little bit, and then started twitching it again, and it came right back and hit it. Pretty guy. Healthy fish, too.
Yeah, nice 2.5, maybe almost 2.5 pounder.
Yeah, because we're post-spawn, obviously.
Yep, post-spawn, they're feeding. This guy's regaining his belly weight.
When you cast, do you use a cadence, or do you just...
I wouldn't call it a cadence, but getting into a rhythm of working your bait, giving it the motion, the noise, the water displacement. Quick 101, some days they want it more subtly, just how Larry and I are retrieving them, but other days, give it a loud whoosh and plop, just like that, and that'll be what's gonna trigger a lot of your bigger fish. But, you know, sometimes you just have to read the room, read the mood of the fish, and then that right there will tell you what kind of a cadence or what type of a bait rhythm and retrieve that you should work.
Do you ever just leave it and sit?
Yes, and as we saw this morning, we did, oh boy, that's a good one.
That one sounded good.
Yeah. I actually let that bait sit there as to answer your question, Larry. Yeah, so sometimes it does pay to just let your bait sit. That's a dang good one.
I'm guessing you'll want the net on that one, huh?
I'll take care of him.
All right. Yeah, that's thick. That one did a nice jump, too.
Yeah. Yeah, this fish clearly wanted to destroy the bait, but some of our other strikes this morning, they've been just very subtle. Just let the popper sit there, and that's when this fish decided to take it.
When you first invited me out and said, Larry, we're going for topwater smallmouth, immediately the first thing that comes to mind is frog, this kind of frog. And you said, no, Larry, that's not the kind of bait we want. Explain the difference between topwater largemouth and topwater smallmouth.
So the method of fishing and the bait designs and styles you are going to be using, it's going to relate to the type of habitat and lake locations for either species of fish. So soft-bodied frog, that's what your mind registered first. Just look all around us. It's right here. This is where you're gonna wanna throw your topwater frog for largemouths. But for smallmouths, where we're going is more open water environment. So walk the dogs, poppers, prop style baits.
Like these, like a popper, which is a frog imitator kinda, but it's, and your walk the dog style baits and your spinners, your topwaters, that kind of thing.
Correct.
And just because of the type of structure that you're fishing will depend on what kind of lures you're using.
Correct. Predominantly minnow profiles. Color also is a consideration, so natural minnow colors. That's also another decision factor also for what we're going to be using for smallmouth. The mayfly hatch and topwater fishing go hand in hand in June. As the flies hatch and emerge across the surface, that's an easy food source for smallmouths and other game fish. So they're going to relocate to the areas of the lake where the hatch is ongoing, get a topwater out there, and watch those big fish slurp up the topwater as if it wasn't big mayfly. I got him.
Good. Nice.
That's an angry smallmouth. Didn't even make a wake or a ruckus or anything. You just came up from the bottom side and whoosh.
You were saying something about line.
Good point. So depending on the type of topwater I want to use. So commonly I use the poppers, and because a lot of the strikes happen from so far out, my preference on popper style baits is monofilament. And I like that low stretch copolymer monofilament line on poppers typically, just because a lot of the strikes are going to be from afar, long distance away from the boat, so you do want some stretch to maintain it. But then on other baits like walk the dogs and prop style, I do like braided lines still. Just, again, personal preference, but then also it's important to use a monofilament leader like I have attached here too.
There he goes, he finally got it.
Yeah! I'll stay on.
Ooh, he's a tugger. Look at that clear water. That's beautiful. He's just got the back hook. Hello. Meet the net. That was wild. That fish missed that the first time by about a foot. It just went.
Yeah, usually when they miss like that, it's important to keep your bait moving and in the water then. Even on any topwater fish, it can be muskies, pike, largemouths. They'll keep chasing it and follow it till they fully commit.
Pretty fish. They're a gorgeous color here. Hey, the next time conditions call for it, try some topwater smallmouth fishing. It's a blast watching them hit a lure on the surface. I want to thank this guy, Andrew Ragas, for joining us today. Andrew, you're a writer for Midwest Outdoors. I know you've got a newsletter. How do they get a hold of you?
You can visit me online on my website, northwoodsbass.com, read all the articles, subscribe to my monthly newsletter, and just join us for engaging content and activity.
The newsletter is awesome. You can find out a lot of information. More Midwest Outdoors is right around the corner. I'm Larry Ladowski, and we'll catch you later.